Continuing on with the duelist VODs, and this time we're up against Mr. S rank. I'll avoid saying his name, but he seems to be a pretty good, what is this, Vitruvian player? So this is a pretty ideal hand, generally. Did I mulligan that health potion? I hope I did. I was probably looking off from the other screen and just kind of clicked OK without thinking. So this is pretty great to be able to get both those guys out immediately. And that's a pretty good follow-up. I would have liked at least one more spell. Ooh, okay, I think I remember this game. The guy played... he used Blast and stayed towards the back all game. Which, you may think like, oh man, that's so annoying. He's got the upper hand. He actually doesn't, because he's forcing himself into the back or into the corner where Lyonar will excel. Lyonar is best when he's bullying you into tight spaces within Zeal and all that kind of jazz. So as you can see here, I've lined all my units up in a vertical pattern, vertical stack pattern. That way you can never get more than one blast unit off per turn. Unless he aims vertically, but I'm not going to let him do that. So he gets his one unit. That's not that big of a deal. Yeah, that one unit plus damage on another. It's not that big of a deal. And now he's doubled up on his artifact. So if I hit him with anything, it's really going to hurt him. But I don't think I actually can just yet because he placed that minion right there. Oh, no! Now that I think about it. Oh, you know what? I probably should have equipped my armor, whatever it's called, the 4-mana armor deal. And then killed that the healer, 2/3 healer, and then moved my Silverguard up, and then attacked him, getting rid of a stack, and then I'd still have my armor. Which actually, would that have even been effective? Right now, I'm placing the 4/2, or placing the 4/4 plus the 2/3, and I got the combo off, so that's good. I think it's kind of, I think I like what I did here in the game a little bit better though. It got me units out on the board. So, by this point, I've gotten... Or wait, that wasn't my 2/3. No, what? Wait, it was? It wasn't? Oh. No, wait, it is. It was my 2/3, and then he stole it, I think. Right? Something like that. But anyway, Quick Tempest, gets rid of it. Gets rid of the other thing too. And it keeps my units alive, which is nice. So I think I hit him myself and then attack with everybody else. Is that the right decision that I'm doing right there? And I think I just attack with her because it's unlikely, or it's relatively unlikely that she's going to be able to survive. There's lots of small pings and all kinds of jazz like that I don't want to deal with. I want to get my guaranteed 3 damage in. It puts him pretty close into kill range. And then he hits off with this thing, which is pretty annoying. Since I had to use Martyrdom, it's a free 10 heal and it damages me for 5. Very painful. It's a big pace turner, that card. Pace. P-A-C-E. There's probably a better way to say that. Tempo. Very tempo damaging card. And then he plays it back to back. Okay, I think I remember this game. This is really frustrating. I hate that card. What makes it worse, though, is that it has Provoke. Not a lot of cards in the classes have Provoke. So to have it on a card like that is, like, it's so difficult to deal with. And I had to burn I want to get rid of this card. I don't want it sticking around and provoking me and slowing me down and just being a general nuisance, so I decided to just go for the fastest, quickest way to get rid of it. And he comes out pretty far ahead in that, but he still does not have board control. I still have one more artifact, but then he gains Blast, so kind of nullifies it. Ooh, wow, 2 mana forgers. He's gonna make this difficult. And right now I don't have a Tempest, so I can't mass get rid of those. Wouldn't surprise me if I tried to leapfrog over there and tried to get close enough to Holy Immolation. Could I even do it right now? No, I would need 7 mana. It's really dangerous to keep 2 mana forges alive, so he kind of lucked out here. Because he can summon a lot more cards, but how many he has? And he has 5 cards in his hand, so it's pretty unlikely that it wouldn't have at least 1 or probably 2 spells in his hand, considering he's Vitruvian. Like, so any Star Fury, Third Wish combination would just completely destroy me by this point. And it really doesn't help that I kind of leapfrogged my units a little bit, and I diagonal pattern. That'll give him 3 free ones. Surprisingly, he doesn't have either of those, or maybe he has half the combo, but he doesn't have the other half, and he wants to save it. But it's very risky to keep your mana forges alive like that, because most players will get rid of them almost immediately. So he gets a nice little combo off here. It's not that big of a deal. It's actually a lot better than I was anticipating. For him to only bring out this to blast and then bring out the 4/3 dude. And I still have a Holy Immolation, which actually isn't that great. Well, actually, no, I can. I can destroy the where do I plan on going? I would have gone down, attack the dude, place my Holy Immolation on the square below the repulsor, and then Holy Immolation there. But then he would still have his mana forges alive. This is where Tempest would come real handy. I'd be able to get rid of everything on this board, but it would get rid of my artifact. And did I make a mistake here? Did I mean to take this Blind Scorch there? So I still cannot Holy Immolation. It would have been pretty great there. I opt to destroy the 4/3. So I think I could have done that turn better. I don't think I liked how I decided to go about it. I could have gotten rid of the repulsor, the 4/3, and that 0/6 right there, and damage him. But in the end, I didn't get anything, really. Except for the units, which are now nothing really matters because he's about to destroy me. Also, that would have given him one less little guy, dervish dude. So, oh wait, did I lose her? Oh, he just summons another one. Yep. As I tried to concede. Okay, so that was definitely pivotal. I should have gone down and then placed a unit Holy Immolation, destroyed all of his units, not give him another unit to dervish off of, and maybe things would have gone differently. VODs, more VODs in the Diamond Division. Okay, so throw out this 2 high cost cards going to not such a great hand really. I have my 2 play, which is fine. I probably want to get rid of that one, but maybe save the Sunriser. Oh, well, I can't get rid of 2 in a turn anyway. So I keep 1 Sunbloom in my deck, just as a... You know, you never seem to get it when you need it, which is annoying. And makes me contemplate getting rid of it a lot. So him getting rid of my 4/3 right there is kind of bad. It slows down my momentum by quite a lot. I go ahead and use a Martyrdom on that 1/1 because it can become incredibly dangerous. As a Songhai player, I know the little Heartseeker, or whatever it's called, can be someone that you buff up incredibly with, like Killing Edge and things like that. And you definitely don't want to be around it. You don't want it to stick around, rather. So right here, I'm torn between armoring up and going down and taking that mana. I go with the armor. I think it's a good decision. If I just went down and then summon something, he'd just get a 2-for-1 by attacking me and frenzying my minion. And also I get to keep the armor, which is always nice. A lot of the time it doesn't seem like worth it. It doesn't seem worth it because it's such a slow play, especially in the early game. So if you can get a 2-for-1, or make it, or rather, it's not really a 2-for-1. It's if you get your worth out of it without losing too much momentum, then you should do it. But see, like right now, he used oh well, there we go. So like that, those kind of combos, and it keeps that 5-3, but it is close to me, which makes it easy to destroy. You probably should not have gone that close to me. You should have backed up and kept it safe. Oh, and there's another martyrdom, so I guess it doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure I go ahead and use it here, unless I go for 4-1. I can attack it, place the Sunriser, and then heal myself. That gets rid of it and damages him, but it also damages me for 5, and 5 is a lot of damage to take. So I just go for, instead of the Sunriser combo, I go for buffing up this guy combo and keeping myself healthy, which I definitely agree with now looking back on it. And that gives me a 5-4 in the process, which is great. And I can always use the Sunriser combo later. It's not absolutely essential to use it every time it comes up. Okay, Lantern Fox. Things have just gotten dangerous. If you don't know, Lantern Fox is a 3-3 with Alacrity, or whatever they call it in this game, Alacrity. So if you leave just one alive and he buffs it, the damage just like exponentially racks up. And if 2 are close to you, it's pretty much game over. So typically you need to get rid of both of them immediately. And if you do leave one alive, there's a high risk of just losing the game the next turn. Which is definitely why I can understand why people would be upset by it. Maybe if they made it like... But see, the thing is, you can't make it like a 3-2. Because then having Alacrity wouldn't matter. It'd be completely worthless by that point. I guess you could nerf it by making just one of them. And maybe you make it like a 4-3. I guess that could work. I typically don't even need to, now that I think about it. So right now I'm just kind of flooding the board a bit. My health is rather low, and I think I made a mistake here by moving close to that Lantern Fox. You want to make it as difficult as possible for him to get the Lantern Fox to you, because he may not have a movement spell to use on it, and use other cards as well. Because if he burns everything in his hand, and he only has 3 cards right now, that's huge. But if he burns every card in his hand and he doesn't kill you, and then you just kill the Lantern Fox next turn and heal up, then he's lost the game. So you had to, as a Songhai, I'm getting off of a Songhai tangent during this Lyonar video, but you had to be absolutely sure. Either 1, you have to be absolutely sure you can kill him, or 2, you have to be absolutely sure you're not going to just lose in the next turn or 2. Because if you burn your combo and he heals, then you've lost the game. You've got nothing to go on. Which is why it's a great idea to just wait. But it looks like he probably has my number by this point. I should not have moved that close to the Songhai. Oh my gosh, is that it? But I don't have a heal. I don't remember what my last spell was, but it would be great if it was a potion. It's most recent spell. Damn. That's not going to help me a whole lot. And I don't remember what his last spell was either. It might have been the +3 attack one. So putting down a taunt. Typically a good Songhai can get past a taunt, so it's not that big of a deal. But you just kind of put it out there just in case. And now I'm just like full on flooding the board. But this is a deciding turn, next turn. If he can't beat me next turn, which he probably can. I mean, there's lots of spells that do that. Then I pretty much won. Oh, and there it is. Yep. Spiral Technique. I was too dangerously low. I didn't have any more potions. I didn't have anything. So just kind of all the damage just finally accumulated. I shouldn't have let that Lantern Fox get so close.